We are live.
What?
We are live. All right, welcome back. FPL, take the hit.
Nice.
All right, let's. We're all good. We're all good. So this is our game week 36. You know, kind of like a mid review because obviously the game week's not over, and obviously game week 37 preview. So we're going to be talking all about it. Yeah, man. How do you want to kick this off? We've got to talk about 36. What's happened so far, I guess, don't we?
Welcome back.
Oh,
Anish. How you doing, brother?
How are you, man?
Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, man. 36 plus. We're in the midst of 36 plus now. It's mate. This restart, Joff. This restart.
Are you okay?
It's been
Are you
brutal.
okay?
Absolutely. I reckon it's broken many managers. Like it nearly broke me, Joe. And I'm a strong guy, man. I'm a seasoned manager here.
You
I've
are.
been around the block, mate.
He's been around.
This restart has been ridiculous. You can't pick it. How you going, Dimish, man? How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Man, it's been ridiculous, but it's been fun.
We're having fun. We're having a lot of
fun,
good times here.
You just gotta laugh when Pep just does what Pep Guardiola does.
Oh man, he burnt many people. How are you, Tiana?
Tiana, welcome to the stream, darling.
But yeah, no, it's thanks everyone for being with us, and yeah, I guess we're here to help you in this moment as well because Pep burnt everyone. Like I based a free hit, not off Pep. Of Chelsea, which Chelsea burned me.
Another team to let us
far out. But look at that. Like you got Chelsea against Norwich, who Norwich has just been a bit, obviously been getting spanked. Norwich scoring 4 goals.
Yeah.
But obviously City against Bournemouth, you expect City to do some damage, and you expect City to actually start a few players like Sterling, but didn't happen.
Good old City. I mean, the thing was, you got to understand, Joe. If we read deeper into it, which we like to do, yeah.
Look at that.
Nerdish, chin up, Nerdish, mate. It's going to happen. These game weeks come along, yeah. We've got 2 more game weeks left. 2 left, and they're going to be good ones, yeah. You listen to us, we got your back. Now, I'm going to go deep with you right now. Come on a journey with me and Joff right now.
How are you, Mazzy?
Now, first thing we're going to do, Norwich City. Okay, they got spanked by West Ham, yeah. Now. Daniel Fark, man, he's a good manager, yeah? He knows what he's doing. He wants to keep his job. And how's he going to do that? They're already relegated. How's he going to do that? Don't go out there and get spanked by Chelsea. That's what he told. He got his troops in order.
That's what he did.
We watched 90 minutes of that game. We did it together. And my head was blown.
He's losing it.
I got Pulisic captain here. Why is he not scoring goals? Why are Norwich not playing football?
Calm down, buddy.
Daniel Fark sent him out there and said, listen, don't let these guys do anything. Don't play football. And they didn't. They didn't play football. Chelsea we weren't at the races that day. I get it. But that's what happened, yeah? And we should have known that. We should have seen that come. But everyone went into the trap.
Oh, man.
I'm going to buy all the Chelsea players and they're going to score so many goals.
That was something that was like my free hit decision was basically like, all right, I've got no Chelsea assets. I was always going to bring in Pulisic. I was like, I might as well just go big here and put them all in and have this free hit team. I think is what better week. And look, it happens though, man. My team's actually not in the worst shape at the moment. Besides, I haven't got Marshall. I haven't got like Greenwood coming, so looking forward to the end of this game week. But what can you do, man? It's
Mazzy Lex is here. Hey, Mazzy Lex. Welcome, hey, welcome.
And thanks, guys. And yeah, obviously Anish, man, Pulisic captain. Yeah, he punished us, but at the same time, I was thinking Sterling.
I had it on Sterling.
I got lucky there.
I had it on Sterling.
You had it on Sterling?
I had it on him. I thought, you know what? After that hat trick, I thought Pep can't bench him.
He
gave him a rest in 34.
Yeah.
He's going to play him. That's what I was convinced. So I took out KDB for Sterling, captained him straight away, and then I thought
changed your mind.
Just before the deadline, I didn't get up in the morning for the team news. I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to go for Pulisic. They're playing Norwich. Norwich are a joke. And I was so wrong because Norwich turned up and they just played defensive football and it worked for them.
It worked well.
And then what happens with Bournemouth? The writing was on the wall. They came out. Yeah.
They had a crack.
What did they do? No, but what did they do in the game week prior? They played well against Leicester. They belted Leicester 4-1. Confidence went up. Yeah. I mean, the narrative around Bournemouth coming into the City game was the defense is in tatters. Smith's out. Oh, Ake's out for the season. They're going to get belted by this great City team. Yeah. But the bottom line is they beat Leicester, yeah? The confidence is there, Joff. You're all about confidence
and
building.
It's massive. It's huge, man. I mean, look, calm down. You got to chill out. Let me just give you a bit of a hug, man. Just calm down. Don't worry, man. It's just this is what this part of the season with all of this crazy kind of game week after game week does. We just gotta chill out, just kind of relax, regroup to the next game week, So right now we're going to talk a little bit of 36 and obviously a bit of 37 as well. And I feel like, look, we'll touch a bit more on 36 Well,
Why don't we go into our teams first,
all right,
boy?
let's start with our team. So at the moment, where am I? I am currently 1,300 in the world.
Nice.
47 points for this week. Obviously, I've still, haven't got Bruno captain, but I've got Bruno, which is good.
Ooh.
But I've got Digne left at home to Villa. I've got Fernandes away to Palace. And I've got Ings, my boy, businessman, at home to Brighton. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Like it's at the end of the day, this free hit team, it still did the business for me with getting David Silva in. I love that, man. I loved having David Silva in.
Dilva.
Oh, my boy.
Dilva patrol over here.
It's like he's only got 2 more games left after this. So I was like, True. I've got to get on the Dilva bandwagon. I brought in Alonso for this free hit as well, which he did something for me.
Yeah, he got you 6.
Yeah, which I'm
Picked up 7, didn't he?
7. He got a bonus as well. So, yeah, so not too bad. Obviously, I had a Jesus as well, which I was happy with. And how about yourself, man? How'd you go?
Man, I'm doing well. I'm pretty happy with my team. I only made the 1 transfer.
You're losing it, though. You're losing it.
Oh, I'm losing it about how the games have all played out. But, yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm always happy. I'm happy with that team. I mean, I've had nothing but red arrow since the restart. I'm still happy. I don't care. But I'm down to 10K now, which is like literally 15,000 places so far. That's good. Obviously, we've got a few matches left in the game week, but that's fine. So I've done well. I had Patricio and Doherty, so the double up. So that 95th minute goal didn't really make me too happy, but these things happen. Doherty got an assist. I'll take that. All right. Aspi got the 3 bonuses. Thank you, Aspi Liquetta. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I might even take him out this week, man. He's upset me.
He looked good, though.
He has upset
He should have assisted Salah.
Joff, I'm upset. All right.
When you're upset, leave him alone when he's upset. But he should have assisted Salah, and he had that shot that Martinez made that amazing save. Yeah. Just saying. Hey, I'm keeping him.
So I had Sterling, obviously, as my vice captain. Didn't captain him. Captain Pulisic. Had Willian in there. Disappointing, obviously. Thank you, Chelsea. Jimenez again. After I benched him last week for his 8, I thought I'm going to play him this week. Thank you, Jimenez. Got him goal. That was really nice. I had Jesus up front. Another striker there that's actually doing the business for me. I've got Marshall and Fernandes left. So 2 players in there for some decent stuff. So I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped for pumped for the rest of this game week, and I reckon it's going to be nice green at my first green arrow of the restart. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Good luck.
Looking forward to it.
So I guess with that as well. Obviously, Wolves unlucky to keep a clean sheet with Burnley scoring late.
Yep.
That was one thing about that game. Obviously, 1-1. That game was always going to be a stale kind of low-scoring affair. And obviously, the City game, obviously, Jesus did his thing. David Silva goal assist. Probably Jesus should have had a penalty as well, which would have been nice for Jesus owners. Yeah. They got kind of waved away. The Spurs game as well. Harry Kane double.
Harry Kane, yeah.
And Son's at it again. So
Harry Kane's been an interesting player to look at. I mean, striker-wise, I was considering him upon the restart, but I went away from him because I thought Spurs are a bit rubbish. So, and I mean, up until this point, he really hasn't. This is his first double-digit return since the restart. Yeah. So, he's. I don't know. I still don't trust Harry Kane. Maybe next season.
I just like that he plays every minute. That's the thing. Is that most minutes anyway. Like he gets slaved away. It's like Pochettino had an agreement with him, and so does Mourinho. You play every single minute of every single game, or it's vice versa. Kane's telling him, "I play every single minute of every single game." I don't know which way it works.
True.
But and obviously the Arsenal-Liverpool game, I don't think any of us picked that. No. But at the same time, Liverpool's kind of turned the engines off. They're happy to just kind of cruise now. And Salah was a bit unlucky. He was a bit unlucky. Should have scored. Mane got his goal.
Yeah, Mane got his goal.
Yeah, so
I mean that's the thing. Liverpool are not going to go out there and just embarrass teams anymore.
They're cruising.
They're going to go. They're going to play, but they're not going to go for the throat. There's no need. They've won the league. So I mean, not owning Liverpool players at the moment, I think it's a smart move. Yeah. It is. I mean, I don't own any. I only have Trent at the moment, and even that's wearing on my patience massively.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, they're conceding goals now. What was that? That Van Dijk slip? Like, well, come on.
Yeah, that was weird.
That is un-Van Dijk like.
No, he's not there.
That's not Van Dijk at all.
No way. Un-Van Dijk like.
Un-Van Dijk like. So you know what I mean? Like that's not what happens. Liverpool don't concede that shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm a bit worried about Liverpool assets.
What I'm thinking of doing here is all right. Let's just quickly while we've got everyone live as well, and obviously for people that watch this delayed, Everton Villa, the top scorer. Who's your top scorer in that game? And how many points?
Everton, man, I think Villa need to play that game. They've got to come out and they've got to play because this is relegation time, baby. They've got 3 games left for their life, for their survival. So I think they come out in this game. I reckon Villa win 1-0.
1-0. I'm not talking about one. I'm talking about top point scorer. I don't care about that.
I think it's time for Jack Grealish to step up, man. He's got to do something, and he's playing every game. So let's see what Jackie Boy can do against Everton.
I think Lucas Digne clean sheet, 12 points. He's in my team, that's why. But Richarlison's one to look out for sure. Leicester and Sheffield United, top point scorer. You don't have to go into detail, just
No, Vardy.
Vardy. How many points? 9?
Yeah, but he might get 9 points.
I reckon 9. And then United Palace, what do you think's going to happen in this game?
I think United win that game pretty easily.
What do you think happens?
I reckon Rashford. It's Rashford's turn, man.
You keep saying Rashford.
It's got to be.
He's
got to happen. It's got to happen eventually. Surely.
I think Fernandez 15 points again.
Probably.
I think it happens.
Yeah.
And then your Southampton Brighton.
Yeah. Well, I hope Danny Ings just doesn't play.
Like Danny Ings plays and he scores and he probably gets 9 points. That's what he usually gets.
I sure hope not.
We'll take 13 if we're Ings owners.
Sure.
And then the West Ham Watford game. How many points do you think Antonio gets, my friend?
I reckon Antonio blanks.
What?
Yes.
I think he gets a goal.
Flash in the pan.
He gets at least 8
Flash in the
points.
pan, Antonio man. But no,
All right.
who knows? Probably.
All right, let's talk 37 now. That's enough about 36. We just want to get you up to scratch for where we are and what we think is going to happen so that we can instruct you better
people
for the
on the
future.
chat are talking about free hits, yeah? I think you hold your free hit for 38. If you haven't used it yet, you hold it for 38, depending on obviously your team and how it looks for. But if you look at 38, now, 38, there's always a lot of goals in the final game week of the season.
There's always a lot of goals.
So there's going to be rotation as well. We get that. But I think this season's going to be massive, yeah? It's literally all these players are still fresh. They've come, it's not as if they've gone through 38 game weeks in a row. No, they've had a rest in between. Yeah, I get it. They're going to be ready. They're going to be pumped to end the season strong.
You know what? Yeah, you think about it like that as well. And they're tired now, but they're fresh at the same time because they had that break, So mentally they'd be fresher. But still, it's interesting to see the way it goes. So you're saying free hit in 38.
The only risky thing I see about that is United play Leicester. So if you free hit, you might not go with the 3 United attackers like you usually would. That's the only risky thing I see. But besides that, City versus Norwich, 3. Obviously, you own 3 City, pretty easy. You just pray that you get the pep figured out, whatever. Even like West Ham at Villa, if Villa are down already, then Antonio comes to the equation. Vice versa, if West Ham aren't safe by then, there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of permutations there, and obviously the top 4 is big. So you got Wolves, Chelsea. That game's going to be massive.
That's huge.
We obviously Leicester United, another huge game. Those 4 teams will decide.
Are they cagey or are there goals in those games? That's what I'm thinking about.
It depends on where the points lay. So if you look at the table right now, we
just
can see.
Quick shout out to Totally F2P. Respect, man, legend.
Hey, welcome, buddy. Welcome, Totally F2P to the stream. So we've got Chelsea. We've got my boy City on 63. Obviously, we're a game in hand. We got Leicester on 59, United on 59, Wolverhampton on 56. So, by the end of this game week, it's probably most likely that United win. Leicester probably will get a win too. So it's going to be tight.
It's going to be up there again.
It's going to be literally 1 point separating the top, what's it, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So that's massive, man. That's massive for all these teams. So it's funny how the games have worked out.
So awesome.
So they're going to be playing each other for that top 4 position. So I reckon it's going to be close. I reckon it's going to come down to the wire, which is awesome. That's what you want.
That's what you want. Yeah, that's what it's all about. But look, talking 37 now. So free hit, he thinks 38. I think whenever it's it resonates with your team. If you think do it now, do it now. So anyway, talking 37, Norwich, Burnley. I've had a few people talk about someone like Rodriguez. Nadish is saying as well. Who knows? We're saying we'll play versus Norwich. He was a sub out with the calf injury. I'm not too sure about that. Keep an eye on the injury news with Rodriguez. But Burnley plays against Norwich. Is it a trap again? Are we going to be trapped? Pope is a no-brainer. I think that Norwich can't seem to score. But I think that obviously that game there is it's very Burnley pro.
Yeah, I think if you own Pope, you captain him.
Captain him. He's crazy. Maybe don't do that. But,
Islam from Egypt with love. Much love, mate. Much love from Australia.
Much love. I took the hit. -12. Sterling 1.
Sam S.
Poor Sam.
Sterling 1. Yeah. What can we do, mate? We can't do much about Pep Guardiola, mate. He's a madman.
He's a madman. But So talking 37 as well. Bournemouth, Southampton. Obviously, even these players in the midfield, you can't really fill up your midfield spots with Southampton players. But saying that, Armstrong's been decent. Obviously Ward-Prowse on penalties and free kicks, and obviously the businessman Danny Ings. So I think obviously Southampton's obviously got a nice little fixture there for, especially Danny Ings. I wouldn't probably bring in any midfielders because there's just too many. Just for sport for choice in the midfield, it's crazy still.
This Southampton team is up for it. They are up for it right now.
They are.
Every game they've been playing, they're having a go at every game. So man, Danny Ings is a really great asset to own at the moment. Really, I wish I owned him. I wish I did, but I just can't do it.
Oh well, what do you do? Move forward. But I guess, what other games do we want to talk about here or players? What players can we talk about here?
Obviously, there's a lot of Vardy owners out there. People wanting to bring in Kane. They're playing Leicester. That's going to be a cagey game at best. Both teams are going to want it. And I don't even know which the better team is. Leicester have not been at the races. But Vardy is going for the golden boot, so Vardy's a good option. But I don't know about Leicester, man. I think Leicester drop out of the top 4.
I think you could be right.
I think they drop out. I think Chelsea and United nick it, and Leicester and Wolves play for Europa for the 5th position. That's what I think is going to happen.
Could be.
So
right.
I mean, I'm not even looking at Leicester. I'm still not. I mean,
I'm not looking.
I had the choice of Jesus or Vardy, and I chose Jesus. And I mean, it hasn't. I mean, the points wise, Vardy's probably going to they're going to score similar points, but there's more of a chance for Jesus.
Yeah,
I think.
For sure. I mean, he scored again now, so it's obviously he's got 3 games,
and it was a
3
nice
goals.
goal too.
It was
confidence goal. Yeah.
That was one of the best goals I've seen all season. Like I'm just gonna say, like beautiful pass by. I'm talking about the lead up as well. Beautiful pass by Silva.
Yeah.
And then obviously Jesus just did like like took a few players on and then just slotted it beautifully. So yeah, big credit to Gabriel Jesus.
Dimish is saying free hit in 37. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I reckon you should hold Dimish. I reckon you hold to 38 personally, but Joff saying,
I just think it depends on your team. You go with the flow, see what feels right. If like my team, for example, I looked at my team for 38 and I was like, man, I've got a lot of players in there that need to be playing in there. Like Danny Ings is going to be playing. He's going to be starting out. Jimenez still. Yeah. KDB will play. Like all these players in my team, my personal opinion, I was like, I'm happy with them. But if your team's looking a bit different, you just back your gut. You know what I mean? Like I went 36. I still don't know if it's going to work out or not. It's we'll see what happens. So back your gut. I always, I usually
FPL refs asking bench boost in 37, mate. If you got a great bench,
why not?
My bench at the moment is just ridiculous. So I got Greenwood, Van Aanholt, and Holgate on the bench. Obviously, if I was going to bench boost this week, I'd have to move Holgate out and have someone else. But if you've got the money, if you freed up money by getting rid of your Liverpool assets and you've got a decent bench, sure, do it. Why not? I mean, you're in a good position now because you don't need to own Liverpool assets, man. It's a beautiful position. So I mean, bench boosting in the next couple of weeks, brilliant because you can make it happen. You can make it work for you.
That's it. David Silva, a must player, have in his last 2 games as a City player. I mean, the next game they've got, what are they? They're away to Watford. I don't know if he starts again. Man, Pep Roulette. Who knows? Who knows, man? But I think in the last game of the season, I think everybody should own David Silva. I mean, you've just seen what that free kick was just like a thank you and a see you later to all FPL managers and for EPL fans because I mean that's honestly one of the reasons why I free hit as well was like I want David Silva, man. I love that guy. I'm all heart with him. He's been there for me, but he's plagued me many times.
Oh, he has.
So I thought, you know what, let's just go with D Silva. And obviously we've got to talk about that there is FA Cup in between game week 36 and 37. So rotation, all that kind of stuff. Whenever you watch this video, make sure keep an eye on the press conferences, keep an eye on the starting lineups of the actual next game as well, just to see who starts and who didn't start the last game, rotating, all that kind of stuff. And I think it's very important because I really believe that KDB should play 37. I think that Sterling should play 37. Mahrez should play 37. There's a lot of players that you can kind of, I think, I don't know, because Pep is crazy. I shouldn't even be talking about Pep. Why are we talking about
There's
Pep?
so many comprehensive things on Twitter and on literally on Fantasy Scout where they're trying to predict Pep. That you're gonna get it wrong every time. You're gonna get it wrong. You don't know. He does whatever he wants, man. He's a cowboy.
He's a maniac.
He rocks up with the cowboy hat with the little his guns in his holsters and just shoots out players, man. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
he doesn't care. He doesn't care, man. They're gonna win the game anyway. He doesn't give. It doesn't matter who he plays. So
it's true.
I mean, I think that the only one you can really trust is maybe Jesus will play out, but I reckon Dilva will get a rest, play in 38. And KDB should play in 37, but then we don't know because we've got to wait for the FA Cup game.
Exactly. So just keep an eye on it. All you can do is keep an eye on it, and that's all you can do. I mean, with Manchester United, I just feel like they're a little bit less rotation prone. I don't know if Greenwood starts this 37 game. I feel like maybe he's an injury doubt or something I've seen, but at the end of the day, 36 I'm talking about. So 37, I think Greenwood, again, FA Cup, man. It's a tricky one. That's why this is the only chance we could actually get this video up. So it's obviously in the dark. We're shooting in the dark. So just kind of keep an eye on all the all the fixtures that happen in the FA Cup and in the Premier League, and let's just go with the flow. See what feels right, and let's do it.
Lib John is asking which part of Australia we're from. We are from Melbourne, mate.
Melbourne.
We are in deep lockdown at the moment. So
we are.
I haven't left this house in weeks. I haven't had a shower. No, I'm just kidding. Calm down. We're from Melbourne, mate. We love it down here. It's a great place to be. Jimenez or Vardy? Anand's asking Jimenez or Vardy. I'm going to go Jimenez personally.
He's in form now, all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's in form. This Wolves team looks like they've picked up some form too, so I like it. Jimenez or Rashford. Man, Rashford's a tricky one, man. I mean,
I'd go Greenwood. If it's your third United spot, I'd go Greenwood there. But I mean, Jimenez or Rashford, answer the question,
Man, I don't know. I mean, United, you got to go Rashford. I would go Rashford. If I had to choose between the two, I would choose Rashford. But in saying that, I want something from this Wolves team. So who else are you going to choose from Wolves? You're not going to go Jota.
Yeah.
You're not going to go Traore. The only choice is Jimenez. So, but you can go for Fernandes at United. You can go for Marshall at United. Yeah, you have this luxury of options at United. Wolves, you don't. Wolves, it's Jimenez or bust.
Yeah, it's true. I like that. I like the sound of that as well. I'd go Jimenez. I like Jimenez. Rashford's just been too hit and miss. He's definitely due, but he's been too hit and miss.
He'll come back strong next season.
I'm sure he will.
And I'm hoping that FPL price him, less next season because he's had such a poor end to the season. That'd be nice because next season's going to be interesting. We'll touch on next season in the coming weeks, leading up to the ultimate last game week of the season. But it's going to be interesting to see where they price these players, man. Like Fernandes will be what 10 million minimum.
Has to be
minimum.
How can he not be?
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous. He should be 11. Yeah. He's been playing like an 11 player.
Absolutely. So he's still massively underpriced. So Liv John saying he's from South Australia. Oh, excellent, mate.
No
lockdown. Yeah. Don't be sad for us, mate. We love lockdown.
We are right.
We're having a great time. That's it, man. So, yeah, very good.
I mean, we've got to talk of Liverpool as well. A lot of people are going to be saying, should I keep Salah? Should I bench Salah? We'll touch on that in a second. But, yeah, so Salah and Mane, again, we've spoken about it a little bit. Keep him if you feel like they're going to be really pushing for this golden boot. I feel like they're the only two players that really not want to be there, but they're the most kind of motivated players. So if I've got Salah personally, I obviously free hit him out. That was something that I was really scared of. I love having Salah in every single game week, but he did nothing. So I was happy with that personally. But at the same time, I'm keeping Salah for the rest of the season. I think that he goes for the golden boot and he could get another like a double-digit haul or two. There's a definite possibility.
Well, they've got some goal-scoring fixtures. Obviously, they play Chelsea at home and then Newcastle away in the next two game weeks. So I would not be selling Salah or Mane. I would definitely not be doing that, but I'm not going to be buying them either.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Personally.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be bringing them in because, especially depending on your rank, they're highly owned. You're not going to gain much rank by owning them. But if they're blank and you don't own them, hey, you're laughing.
Yeah.
You're going to get some nice green arrows, mate.
True.
Like Scott Fitzgerald has just brought up there, but you get to stay positive and keep chasing those green arrows.
I love it, man. I love it. So Scott Fitzgerald says, once I just skip the video and just listen to the end. Respect, man. That's it, man.
That's it. Maybe should we do a sign-off
Maybe we'll do a sign-off right now, but we're still going, right?
As we say at FPL Take the Hit, always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
That's what we do.
And we keep going as well. Look at that. We've never done that. Yeah, we're doing that live.
Enn's asking, does Mourinho not like Bergwijn? I don't know what his deal with Bergwijn. I mean, Bergwijn's still fresh. I think he comes into the picture next season.
Yeah, I think next season as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Spurs obviously, it's up and down. You don't know what you're going to get, but Spurs again, there could be some really like differential players in these last two game weeks. Like we haven't even spoken about Antonio as well. Like Antonio plays Watford and he could go large. Like that's
very
a game
low,
there,
very low
and he's got nothing. Like even when I free hit, I don't even know why I didn't do it. I was going to bring him in instead of Willian. I definitely made the wrong decision. Unless Antonio, obviously doesn't get any points. But I just think that really Antonio could be a really great option for the next two games. It doesn't matter who he plays. He could be basically fixture proof, especially this Watford game. If he does something in this Watford game, I've got to consider him. I really have to because that last game of the season, who have they got? They've got a really easy fixture. I'm pretty sure it was like Villa or something. Who have they got? Yeah, they got Villa at home. So
choose asking Sterling or KDB.
Yeah. Flip a coin, mate. I think KDB should start the next game, but so should Sterling. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're both going to start. So it depends if KDB gets put deep again because we saw, like Joff, if you've been listening to FPL Take the Hit since the start of the season, we found the start of the season KDB was deep. Then he slowly got edge forward, and all of a sudden started hitting points. When he was playing, in that attacking role,
in the David Silva role.
So David Silva's going to play. So I reckon KDB plays deep. That's why I sold him because Sterling's going to play up front. Yeah. KDB's going to play deep. Okay, KDB is still explosive. Take free kicks, whatever. But will David Silva take free kicks off him? Maybe. KDB on penalties, but will he make the pitch for the penalty? You still got to weigh that up. So I think Sterling's the better option for the end of the season.
Yeah, fair enough. I honestly, man, I'm on KDB and I might not move to Sterling. I'm pretty happy. Like he's done stuff in the past, KDB, the whole season from deep as well. He obviously does it. He does it better when he's a bit forward because he's free. But I don't know. I think that I'll probably stick with KDB. I'm going to wait and see how this kind of FA Cup fixture goes. Yeah. If they, who knows? But yeah, keep an eye on obviously the the press conferences, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we shall see.
That's all we can do.
We shall see.
And hey, brother from Greece, all love, man. Love that guy. Legend.
Yeah,
Legend.
welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream.
I can't pronounce your name though, man. Like, make it if you can make it easier for me and type it in.
Let's just
English.
call him John from Greece. Hello, John from Greece.
Legend from Greece.
Legend from Greece. Yeah, very good, boy. So, should we look at our teams for next week?
I think we have to. I think there's no choice. Let's get into our teams.
I mean, at the moment, I've got the captaincy on Sterling, so I'm and he's my most expensive player, and he burned me hard this season because I tried to own him.
Oh, connection is unstable. Let me just plug this in.
What's going on? Oh, I think we're back. I think we just lost each other. Yeah, so Sterling. Okay, I'm going to captain Sterling this week. I don't see that changing. I changed it. I changed it there last second. And he's saying most frustrated FPL season. Yeah, they're all frustrating though. That's the beauty of love.
If you remove frustration and enjoy it, and then when stuff happens that's bad, what can we do? It's part of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I know what you mean. I feel it happens sometimes. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so my captaincy's on Sterling at the moment. I've got a bit of a dilemma, a bit of a dilemma, really. I've got 3 Chelsea players against Liverpool, so I'm a bit stuck there. So I may take out Asp, but I might just roll with it and just hope that Chelsea come out against this Liverpool team. And I think we can get close to them. If Arsenal can beat Liverpool, I think Chelsea can come out and put in a performance.
Yeah, why not?
Come close.
Why not? I mean, that's why Trent. I'm definitely going to be keeping Trent all season because. Unless he gets rotated again, but he's on free kicks. He's just damaging down that right wing, and he'd be wanting a couple more assists as well. Mm. But I mean, I reckon that game's going to be. There could be goals as well. There could be definitely goals. You guys are going to want it. Do you know what I mean? So
I've just seen that Greenwood's got a yellow injury.
Yeah, he's got a. Yeah.
Is he a doubt? Is he?
He's a doubt.
Oh, I did not know that. No Man United replacements for Willian. Okay, well, Jonathan's writing in. In what way? In what way do you mean by that? As in you can't. I mean, you can go to Marshall if you've got the extra million. Absolutely.
Non-Man United. Yeah.
No, non-Man United. So I get it now. Non-Man United. So someone else. I mean, Antonio.
There's a lot of.
Who have I got in my midfield at the moment? I've got 2 United. I've got Pulisic and Willian. So yeah, there's players out there. Absolutely. Antonio is definitely one of them. But midfield-wise, I mean, who else would you look at midfield-wise, Joff, other than United players?
Midfield-wise, look, I think that Richarlison's like a random roughie. I think he's playing up front. They're just going to keep slaving him away. Obviously, Son's got form.
Son's an option.
Great option. Obviously, we've spoken about Southampton as well.
Any City midfielder, just roll the dice.
Yeah, you could have a crack. But
Foden, Sterling, I don't even know. I can't recommend any of them. Silva. If you're going to bring in a City midfielder, bring in David Silva. He should get the most minutes over the next 2 game weeks. He should, depending on if he plays an FA Cup.
Yeah, that's it. So actually, go back to your team. So what do you think you're doing? So what's your because we can't put on the screen because of live stream. Just let's say your 11 plays and your potential transfer.
So I got the 2 Wolves. I got Patricio and Doherty. Sorry, Doherty. Let me pronounce that right. I got Azpilicueta and TAA playing against each other. So
0-0.
I might just leave that. I got Marshall, Sterling, Fernandez, Pulisic.
Nice.
And I'm thinking of benching Willian. I have Willian as well because I don't see the point playing 2 Chelsea players against Liverpool.
Yeah,
and Willian's due a rest as well. Then up front, I've got Jimenez, Jesus, and Greenwood. So if Greenwood's injured, maybe I'll have to get rid of him. And I've got Willian Van Aanholt on the bench. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this team. I may make a move. I reckon I will.
So you reckon captain?
I reckon I'm definitely going to captain Sterling.
Yeah.
And I may get rid of someone like Trent. I may ditch Trent just to move him on to someone, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet with my team.
Fair enough. All right. So you're not sure like any move or whatever potential.
I could bring in Dilva. I might bring in David Silva for like Willian. I can afford to do it.
That.
I can afford Willian to David Silva and have 3 City.
Pulisic, would you?
And then I have to bench Pulisic. That's the thing. I've got
Greenwood.
I bench Greenwood. Already.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How about yourself?
All right. So my team at the moment, obviously, I have free hits, so I'm pretty happy with the team that I come back to. Actually, I'll definitely bring in Mr. Oh wow, there you go. Jimenez on my bench somehow there. I didn't not going to do that. So my team there, I've got Martinez away to Villa. Pretty happy with that. Digne obviously in the back line away to Sheffield. I've got TAA and I've got Doherty. I'm still going to keep faith in TAA. And if he doesn't come on, I might actually get a defender in because my bench is still shocking. Chelsea. So yeah, Fernandez captain, no brainer for me. Fernandez captain, game week 37 all day. That's where I'm at. I feel like he has to play that game. They've got to continually win. They've got to win. Fernandez needs to do stuff. I've got Mahrez. I've come back to a Mahrez, a guy on my team. Sorry. Oh, Chelsea tattoo.
There you go. There you go, Chewy. That's who I support, brother.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Come on, you Blues. So, yeah, Mahrez, I've got Marshall, Salah in the midfield, De Bruyne. I think that midfield is pretty strong. I'm happy with that midfield. And then Ingsy and Jimenez up front. I've got Greenwood on the bench at the moment. Who knows? Who knows what happens there? I just can't see benching anyone else. So I'm really happy with that team. And
it's a good team.
I might not make a move. I honestly don't think that I need to make a move unless I do a nothing sideways move on the bench to just in case one of my defenders doesn't play, which seems to happen here and there.
Actually, that's the thing. I have to make at least one transfer this week. Otherwise, it's going to be blown.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because there's no role in a transfer for me because I'm free hitting in 38. So just remember that if you are going to free hit in game week 38, make at least one transfer this week. Yeah, maybe take a hit. But you don't get that transfer back. That transfer is gone if you don't use it. So you may as well just use it for even just a sideways move. Doesn't really matter. But for those taking using free hit in 38, that's it, man. That's it. It's all for nothing. It's all for go for broke, mate. I can't wait. I can't wait.
No, it's awesome. Pumped. It's awesome moment, isn't it? Look at that. Joppo goes for an AS Roma tattoo. No, man, I got nothing, man. Maybe one day. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, far out. But yeah,
Rudy's asking what to do with Salah and Trent. I say sell them, but no, I'm being silly. Salah, you probably keep unless you don't have City assets. I would personally sell Salah for City assets. I would sell Salah for Sterling straight away without even thinking about it. Personally, Joff wouldn't. I would. Trent,
he knows me.
Trent, I'm probably going to sell anyway because they're not going to keep any clean sheets. And I don't know, unless this Chelsea game is going to be high scoring, I don't know what Chelsea are going to do against Liverpool and vice versa. So, it really depends on. But obviously, Joff's going to put in his own two bob.
I'd keep Salah. He's going for Golden Boot. And Trent, I just think Trent's been unlucky. He should have scored. Scored. Like if he scores in that game against Arsenal,
you don't
and
think
it's 2-2, everyone's like, people are thinking of bringing Trent in. So it's just again a perception thing. And
Rudy says he already has Sterling and KDB. Oh, Rudy, that's a bit of a plot thickener right there. Just keep him. There's nowhere else to go.
And we love you, Ahmed from Egypt. We love you, man.
Yeah, love you too, brother.
And actually, we just want to put something out there for people. The last 2 game weeks, who are the best players to bring in? Like, let's have a think about it right now. Let's have a bit of a brainstorm. We're actually really good when we brainstorm. It's amazing that we're doing it live. I love that we're doing it live, And so brainstorming right now. Who are the best players for the last 2 game weeks, Mick? Let's you do one, then I'll do one because I've got mine. I've got one ready to rock and roll.
Well, obviously, I think that United have the best fixtures. Yeah, basically plain and simple. If you look at United fixtures, they got West Ham and Leicester. I like those fixtures for United. I think their goals, they're just going to keep banging in the goals, United. And we've got Aubameyang going nuts on here.
That's it, yeah.
I don't know about
I was going to talk about Aubameyang.
I prefer Lacazette, personally.
Yeah.
I prefer Lacazette, man. Lacazette's playing down the middle.
Is Nketiah back the next game? That's the thing.
I don't know, man. Lacazette looked great in the last game against that Liverpool team, Goal assist. And he only played like 50, 60 minutes. So I don't know about Aubameyang, man. Like Aubameyang needs to play down the middle. If Lacazette gets sold next season or something happens like that, and Aubameyang is the center forward, absolutely. I love Aubameyang. I love him. I love me some Aubameyang, but
he loves him, Aubameyang. If he plays down the middle, I'm with you all the way with that, man. I love Aubameyang down the middle as well. I mean, that's who I was going to talk about. So your first one, who was your first one?
I'm going to go Anthony Marshall. Anthony Marshall against West Ham. West Ham are going to come out. They're going to play. They're going to get some goals in that game, man. I reckon Marshall's just looked hot.
I think that's good. I think that's
hot.
a good.
Everyone owns Fernandez, so I'm not going to mention him.
I think Fernandez and Marshall are great for the rest of it. Well done. And then for me, I was actually going to say Aubameyang as well. I mean, fixtures away to Villa and at home to Watford. I think he's not going to be owned by as many as people think. I think he's a good differential. As crazy as that sounds, it's someone that could boost your rank. If he goes big, if he doesn't go big, you're going to be upset with him again. Because, I mean, he's someone that frustrated me this season. I'm probably not going to go there, to be fair. But he's someone that's like, you got to consider him, Yeah. And who's next for you? Who's one next for you?
We've been asked about our opinion on Kane. I'm staying away from Kane for the rest of this season. Maybe next season I'll consider him, but I'm hoping his price drops significantly next season because he's had a bit of a shockering season, bit of a shocker. So maybe if he's at 10 million, I'll consider him. But rest of the season, no. Even like we were just talking about Aubameyang, he's a better option.
Yeah,
definitely. Captain Marshall last 2 game weeks, man. Why not? Why the hell not?
Why not?
I like that initial. That's a good option, definitely.
Look at that. Kane plays for Mourinho, who's going to turn him into a defensive mid. That's gold. That's
very
gold.
True, and very true. But then it's anyone's guess in this last game week. When it comes down to 38, obviously that Arsenal fixture is nice. I like it. And obviously, that Chelsea Wolves game is really, it's appealing. That that could be literally 3 points could be on the line there. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a situation where teams are playing for a draw. They're going to be playing for the win.
I hope you're right. I really do. I hope you're right. It kind of depends on 37 and 38. That's the thing, is predicting what's going to happen in 38. It's a lot of it's going to depend on the situation. Like, say for example, Chelsea need a draw against Wolves and Wolves need to win. Well, obviously when everyone's got a different agenda in the game, it dictates the game, the way that everyone plays the game. Like, Chelsea might come out with a defensive mindset, whereas Wolves are going to have to attack, and it's kind of goes against Wolves' mind frame. So I mean, that's just one thing out there. It's like a bloody football philosophy, but it just kind of at the moment, like, we're looking at the fixtures, I guess, and like Burnley is another one we've spoken about. Like, people have been talking about Wood. Maybe it could be a really good shout. I mean, away to
Rodriguez,
Norwich,
if he's not
injured, yeah.
Pope's just
amazing, man. Pope, amazing.
I think the main talking point about game week 38 is, who does Pep play? You need to own 3 City, I reckon, attackers.
100%.
You don't need to, but you should try to. And someone's going to get benched, man. Unfortunately, we can be able to pick it by the team Pep puts out in 37 and the team puts out in the FA Cup. We can try to, we can only try. Yeah,
that's all.
Maybe we'll know who's there, but I think I'm hoping Jesus starts, Sterling starts, and then someone else. I'm hoping Dilva. My 3.
Who's your pick for City for the end of the season?
Those 3: Jesus, Sterling, and David Silva in game week 38. I reckon at where I stand right now in this moment in time, I'm going to own those 3 players and captain one of them.
Yeah, 38. I like that. I reckon David Silva for me. I think that David Silva, I'm happy I free hitted him, and he would definitely be my team 38.
Talking about David Silva.
Ooh.
Reckless abandon.
So someone's... We've actually had a couple people, and we haven't got through them, but triple captain, people saying the best triple captain for end of the season. It's crazy, but we're both in agreement here. It's crazy. David Silva, game week 38.
Absolutely. I'd do that. 100% I'd do that. If I had triple captain, I'd put it on David Silva in his last game in the Man City Blue. Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
Why the hell not, man? They're going to want him to score. They're absolutely going to want him to score.
If there's a penalty, he should take it.
Yeah, you never know. Crazy shit happens in 38.
Yeah, that's it.
Crazy shit.
But that is crazy. So if there is, like, say for example, Fernandes at home to West Ham, that's another triple cap. There's your safe pick. So you got your reckless abandon triple captain pick right there, and your safe pick is like Fernandes in game week 37. Like, why not? This guy just keeps killing it.
True. Oh, Ivan Kovacevic is in the house. One of our patrons. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for joining us.
That's it. So for 38, Tarkowski and Orba and Dilva captain. I like that, Ivan.
Yeah, why not? Why the hell not?
I love that. And saying next season I'm fixing my captain to KDB and Fernandes. I think
we all say that, mate. We all say that at the start of the season, and it just changes. But yeah, I think next season Fernandes definitely be a massive captain choice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna own Salah, Fernandes be the 2 names on my team sheet from the bat. Away. And I'm gonna try my best. It's always a slippery slope. I'm gonna try to own Fernandes and Salah for the whole season.
Yeah,
because what I've noticed, I read an article on basically the people that finish first place in FPL. Yeah, now a lot of them, they either don't take many hits or they take really good proper hits. They'll hold a transfer and then take that 3, take a -4 and make 3 moves. Yeah. And that's the strategy they use, and that works for them. But a lot of what they do is they hold on to players. Silly transfers, like taking out Salah for Mane because Mane's in form. You hold Salah, he's going to come back into form. That's massive for me. And I always just get tunnel vision when I'm in the season. I'm like, oh my God, I'm the next game week. So I'm going to try that next season. I'm going to try that my best.
Well, that's something that, I've kept Salah like the whole season, man. Yeah. That's just I'm like that. I mean, if everyone that watches us as well.
Yeah, you are. You'll stand by your man.
I'm always stand by my man. Like Danny Ings, for example, he had a bad patch of like 7 games and he got 1 goal in there. And I was like, nah, he's a season keeper for me. I'm keeping him the whole season. And I'm glad that I have. And it's same as with Jimenez. Like, Jimenez has burned me in the last 2 games. I benched him and then I free hitted him out. He scored both games. And I kind of wanted him on my team the whole way through, and he's burnt me twice. So it's just like, again, and he's still going to be my team for the last 2 game weeks, and I'm happy that I landed back with him again. But
nice. Your hands asked Vardy out for Ings / Chris Wood, or Saiss and Egan / Egan out for Tarkowski. What do you think, mate?
I don't know, man. I mean, Vardy.
I think you keep Ings personally. I mean, I don't like Ings, but
He's saying Vardy out for Ings, Chris Wood, or Saiss and Egan out for Tarkowski.
Oh, would you bring in Ings? Yeah, I'd bring in Ings.
Yeah, why not?
But for Vardy though, you're gonna burn yourself, man. That's a risky one. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, Saiss for a Burnley defender, sure, But Vardy thing, that's too risky for me.
Yeah,
Just,
I don't know.
Measure it up and just go with
measure
your
it
gut,
up
mate.
exactly. If you've got too much in the bank, you know what I mean. Like Vardy's got great potential. He's on penalties as well. You know, what I mean, like Ings, I love Ings though.
Greece Legend asking, KDB worth keeping? Absolutely. I think he plays
I'd
the next
keep him.
game. I'd keep him
I'd
definitely.
keep it. And Shimon as well. Son worth keeping. Why not? The guy's in form.
Yeah,
I'd
I would
keep him.
not sell Son definitely.
Definitely if you
Definitely
got him.
not sell
And
Son.
Mahrez, Silva.
Sterling.
I like that. I like those
that,
three.
and, yeah,
I got
that's good.
Mahrez. I like the sound of that.
Triple up in the midfield. The only problem is you've got a bit of investment in the midfield. I mean, I think you can ditch one of those players and own Jesus.
Yeah.
That way you're taking up a striking slot because there's not many strikers out there that you really want to own at the moment.
And yeah, so Eric Castillo says, yeah, top of the morning, legend.
Top of the morning.
It is time to depart from our Liverpool assets this season, ? They look like they are at the beach. Sorry.
Virgil definitely does.
Virgil, what was that? That was a strange one. And it's pretty true.
I like it. I mean, I'm on board with that. I think I might sell Trent this week.
So you were actually thinking about it?
Well, the thing is, not many people are going to sell him. He is still heavily owned, and I want to push for rank, man. So if Liverpool concede in the next 2 games, I'm laughing. As long as Trent doesn't absolutely burn my house down, which he may well do. So you never know with Trent. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely an option. T.A. Tarkowski, Daniel Capel saying, why not? Why not? I mean, Liverpool ain't going to keep clean sheets. I really don't see it. Chelsea are going to go for him. They're going to go for the jugular, man.
I love it. Actually, someone's asked for a free hit team. I've had a few people that have asked about it. Look at that. Firstly, though, hey, Job, triple captain on Mahrez in 38. If you think he'll start, maybe. That could be good.
Are you sure that's what that says?
I think that's what that says, man. It could work. Anything's possible here. But yeah, so
Ivan's asking, hold Pulisic and William for 37. Mate, I'm going to do it. But I'm a Chelsea fan, yeah? I'm crazy.
It's crazy.
I might do it. I need to make one transfer. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I want it to be David Silva, but I need to see FA Cup before that.
That's it. It's a lot of
moving parts
going on. A lot of things
on
in the way here.
But in saying that, it's Liverpool, yeah. Liverpool. It's not the Liverpool that won the title. Don't get me mistaken, yeah. And Chelsea are going to go for it, man. They're going to go for the jugular, man. So I might even play both of them.
Hey, who knows, man? They could be on the beach, like the fella said. And morning, Francis from Clydebank. Respect.
Morning,
Scotland.
Francis.
Respect. All the way from Scotland. So cool.
Scotland, Logan.
So cool talking to
man,
people from Scotland. It's
got
awesome.
my son's name in her name. That's awesome.
Oh,
my son's name's Logan.
That's it.
It's a Scottish name. I know. It's a beautiful name.
I think Chelsea will get a result. Respect. So yeah, I mean, I've had many people ask about a free hit team for 37. So can we just rattle through just a few players that we'd think we're not going to give you like a perfect team, but just a few players. So obviously looking at
I reckon you own Pope, Burnley defenders. They're,
I think that's a good,
pretty good.
So
pretty
Pope and Burnley
there.
defenders is a no-brainer.
Ingsy,
yeah.
Ingsy's an option.
He's on Ingsy.
But then again, it is Bournemouth team, this resurgent Bournemouth team, so maybe not Ingsy.
I think Ingsy.
I think you stay away from that Spurs-Leicester fixture.
Do you think that Son's a good option? Potentially Son
and Vardy,
if you want to squeeze
it
in
that way inclined.
I don't know about Vardy. I think there's other options in that game. But all right, and then obviously Newcastle, Brighton, Richie scored again. We've seen that, and so Richie,
you know that from Richie. I had him and he got me 8 points, but I sold him before this goal. But regardless, Richie's definitely an option, man.
He's someone, and obviously from City as well. City game depends on what happens in the FA Cup. So. There's definitely 3 City. If you're free hitting, I'd have 3 City. Why not? If you can try to pick, it's tricky. But if you can try to pick Pep, I think we spoke about it. I think it could be a really good option if you're free hitting in 37 away to Villa. I know that Villa haven't conceded, but maybe
United players, 3 United players.
Yeah,
this West Ham team.
No question.
It's going to be a big game. I
Marshall,
think goals in
Fernandez, no brainer. And then the third, either Greenwood, Rashford.
Definitely some options in there. I like it. And then obviously this Wolves Palace team. I think this Wolves Palace is going to be a great team.
There's your team.
Wolves Palace, Jimenez, Doherty.
Yeah, exactly. Doherty. And you could even double up Wolves defense.
Yeah.
And even double up if you want Burnley defense. That's the thing is I actually like the free hit this week for the defense. Like that's probably one of the better weeks of defense for a free hit. I really like that. Because Palace, we're going to see against United, they're probably going to concede a couple and not do much.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, so I hope that helps with anyone's free hit teams out there as well.
There you go, guys.
Poor Reggie. Pep has screwed me once again. Captain Sterling. Oh, man.
Mate, I nearly did that same thing, mate. But I mean, the thing is, you got to just rejoice in the fact that there's been no massive points haulers yet that people have been captaining. Salah blanked, Pulisic, William blanked. Pulisic only got an assist. So, unless people captain someone like Jesus, really, there's no big points haulers yet.
Yeah.
I'm saying that yet because the United game's still to come, and there'll probably be a lot of captain's armbands on Fernandez. Fernandez.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna watch even Marshall. So yeah, if they one of them go nuclear, okay, it could hurt you. But right now it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad right now. I think from Nadesh from Nepal, respect. So triple captain he's talking about as well. Triple captain, like I said, Fernandez, game week 37. Why not?
Fernandez any game week really is a really
and you're saying captain. David Silva maybe game week 38.
I reckon Dilver in 38. He's the fairy tale triple captain.
Yeah.
You know, it's the last game week of the season. You put it on a player who's playing his last game for this brilliant City team, and he's done so much for them. Yeah. He's won so many titles, and I could just write a little book on this. But the thing is, it's a fairy tale. Sometimes, fairy tales don't have happy endings, unfortunately. So we'll see how this goes. But I think Dilver. I'm going to own Dilver in game week 38. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that. I'm with you all the way there. And Grealish or Williams, someone's saying, and maybe Mick was saying maybe it's Grealish's time now. Maybe it's not. I wouldn't go either of those two.
I've lost faith in Villa personally.
Yeah.
And Willian, I mean,
could be off penalties with Jorginho back.
I hope Jorginho doesn't play. Personally, I hope Jorginho gets dropped because he did not look good, which means Willian's back on pens, which will give Willian a bit more confidence. And I mean, obviously I prefer Willian over Grealish personally. But in saying that, I think you can find someone better than either of those players really leading up into the final 2 game weeks, definitely.
Actually, we've got to talk about, we both captain Pulisic, and obviously Giroud's little dink over the top to Pulisic for that second goal would have given us a beautiful captain choice.
That would have been nice.
Would have given us at least 13 points or something like that, which would have been nice. 26 points. It didn't happen, but I just want to put that out there for any Pulisic captainers that with us. These things happen. Yeah.
Connor's saying that he captained Jesus and brought in Dilver on his free hit. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Bravo.
Sitting at 20K
Top
right
20K.
now.
Well done, mate. You're on
10K.
my
Keep
tail,
going.
mate. You're on my tail, buddy.
Keep chasing them green arrows.
Daniel Capel's asking, still awake in the US. Good on you, mate. Thanks for staying up with us. Up late with the boys. Antonio or Wood for the run-in. I'm going to go with Antonio.
Antonio, man. Yeah. I love Antonio.
Even though,
like,
some form.
Yeah. Like Wood's obviously got good fixtures, but Antonio's just that form guy, man. Wow. Ridiculous form.
True.
And we've got Jonathan saying, decided to keep Willian to save the transfer. Can't keep on benching Willian or Foden. Need to bench one. Can't decide, on benching Willian or Foden.
Well, against Liverpool, you can bench Willian in that game, I reckon. But then again, Willian will play. Foden, man.
Foden didn't look as productive as his last game today.
Yeah.
He still looked all right. Looks good, getting minutes and stuff, but yeah.
Wasn't Jimenez supposed to miss a game because of his wife? I don't know, man. Maybe, but he plays. The guy just plays every game. Jimenez is he's just that player that just plays. So he's going to play. He'll play the next 2 game weeks. No worries.
Keeps going, man.
He just doesn't get rested. That guy. He's an absolute beast.
That's it. So yeah. I mean, what do we want to keep? We're like 47 minutes now. What do you want to do?
Oh yeah, we should probably wrap this up soon.
Wrap it up soon. Yeah.
Any more questions, guys? Before we bow out, just send them through the chat. We'll try to address them. But if we don't. You can always rewatch this. I'm sure we've people that have joined in at different parts of the stream. We've gone through a lot of stuff today, covering 37 and 38. We will be back, obviously, with our wrap on 38. What we're going to do, we should actually just announce it now.
We're going to plug this right now.
What we're going to do, we're going to do what we did last game week, which was we're going to do an hour stream before. You reckon?
Yeah,
an hour stream,
hour or 2
before the deadline. So we actually stream into the deadline and actually through the games. It could happen. But what we're going to do, definitely, it's come. Let's have a look. When's the deadline? Australian time.
Yeah, it's all going to be Australian time. So check out Melbourne, Australian time.
Melbourne, Australia. That's where we live. So it's going to be Monday morning, 12 a.m. Australia time. We'll be live. And we'll be doing basically our run into the preview for game week 38.
That's it. So like Sunday night is like basically the Australian time as well, because some people get that confused.
Sunday night.
So Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. for example, is the deadline. We can put it like that. 12 a.m. I know, but people get confused. Don't worry, it happens. So
actually, we'll be on 11 p.m. won't we? Realistically, because the deadline is at 12.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be on 11 p.m.
So we'll
Sunday
be on 11 p.m.
Australian time. Yeah.
Sunday night.
Deadline stream,
deadline stream, baby.
Deadline
For the last hour, we'll be answering questions. We'll be taking you through my free hit team.
Yeah,
boy.
Nice free hit team. Yes.
Joff's team leading into it. Our transfers, our captains.
That's it.
And we'll be helping you guys.
I'm looking forward to that.
Green arrows, and of course, stay positive.
That's it.
For the last game week of the season.
Exactly
it's going to be very exciting. We hope you can all join us for that last ultimate game week.
If you can share it as well, share this like link with people as well, because we want to make sure that we kind of get a few. It would be good to get a whole bunch of people for this live stream, and
it's gonna be fun
for it to go large. Like
absolutely fun.
Share a bit of love and wisdom and FPL. Just
if you want to stay with us, we're going to be watching the games on the screen as well. Probably have the camera still rolling, and you can watch our reactions to one of us getting screwed. Like I like it. I got screwed last.
We should do it.
I got screwed last season by my boy Nathan Redmond, who
can we take him to the story?
Got 14 points.
Can we take him to that story?
Yeah, go.
All right. So here's a funny little story. See you, guys.
Thanks for supporting us, man.
So, thanks all for the support, guys. So funny little story about the end of last season. Before we go, was going down to the last game week of the season. So we were within like 10 or 15 points of each other. What was it?
Disclose.
Something like
10
that.
points. It was
something
10
like
points.
that.
10 points, game week 38.
10 points, that's it. And we were both only, what were we, like 20, I was like 25K or 20K, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And basically, see you guys. This is what I do with sometimes the way that I play. I seen that Redmond was Southampton's player of the season. I was like, you know what? I'm bringing Redmond in. They've got a favorable fixture. I've never brought him in my life. He had a decent form, and I rate him a little bit, but I was like, you know what? I'm bringing him in. And Redmond went on to score me a goal to kind of knock this guy out of catching me. So yeah, it was. I mean, it's good to be shared as well, because again, it's sometimes you got to read between the lines. Like for me, I'm definitely gonna be looking at if there is player of the seasons happening in game week 37 after game week 37 to see. So it gives them this bout of confidence and this kind of like, I have had a good season. I'm gonna sign off well. Do you know what I mean? Little things like that. You know? Nice. It doesn't happen all the time, but.
Sam S is saying Chelsea attacking options is going to be hectic next season. I think that Ziyech guy and Werner are going to be massive for Chelsea next season.
Huge. And Pulisic as well.
Yeah, Pulisic, man. His second season is going to be amazing.
Amazing, man. So
crazy. But thank you so much for everyone that's joined us today, guys. We really, really appreciate you joining us for the live stream. Thank you very much. We'll be back, obviously, 38, deadline day. Man.
Looking forward to it.
I can't believe it's all over, John.
That's crazy. So good. There.
But we're doing some stuff in between, a few little things. Obviously, there's not going to be that much of a gap, really, between the next season when you really think about it.
That's cool. I like that.
It's going to be a massive lead up to it. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for all the love and everything.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support. We really do. We love all you guys, man. All of you. So, yeah.
That's it, man.
That's about it, yeah.
That is it, guys.
So good luck for the rest of game week 36 plus. Yeah. If you've got a captain still going, good luck. All the best, and let's look ahead to 37. Let's keep chasing them green arrows.
That's it, man. We'll see you in 38. As we say, take the hit.